So, Terry, your company, Apartment Loan Store, has over 40 of the top apartment building loan programs to choose from in America. So, in your opinion, which of these programs are really the best?
I would be doing our viewers a disservice if I talked only about what lenders have to offer you. It's just as important for you to think about what you have to offer them.
I love how you take this approach. It's like a match or no match. And I heard you talk about this on a podcast and it was pretty funny. So it's really about finding the right commercial loan program is kind of like internet dating. It's got to be a match for both.
Yeah. Let me go into an example of that and you'll get the idea. Let's say you are a ripped truck driver on Match.com who knows exactly the type of girlfriend you want. And there she pops up. And you review her profile, which is what we all do. And you know she's the one. You chat for a while and she wants to meet up. Wow, that's pretty good. But she changes her mind. There's no meetup. Why? Because although she likes your looks and everything else in your profile, she's the CEO of her own company. Her last boyfriend happened to be something like a waiter or something who made less money than she did. And she thinks, truck driver? So this one thing is a deal killer and it's no match. Okay, so let's go into the lending side. Now you are shopping for a commercial loan and you find the perfect, very low rate 10-year fixed with no prepayment penalties, just the loan you want, and it's at a credit union. The meetup with the lender is over the top. Both of you can't stop smiling, and you even finish each other's sentences. The lender seems mesmerized by your net worth, experience, and the property's location. Even though it has 100% occupancy is just too much for the lender to even bear with happiness. But, oh, so sorry, there's no match here. Why? Because you only show enough income on 1 year of tax returns, and they require that you show enough income on two years of tax returns.
Okay, so you're saying not only is it important to find the right apartment building loan program, but it's equally as important to make sure that you are the right fit for that loan.
Okay, yeah. In my opinion, it's actually even more important to make sure you qualify for the loan you apply for. I mean, that's obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people just let that slip by them. And it's pretty painful. So in this video, I will be going over the 7 pre-qualifications that all commercial loans have. Why? So you can pre-qualify yourself and know, is it a match or is it no match?
So, Terry, I've heard you mention many times how commercial property investors find what they think is the right loan, apply for it, and then find out down the road, sometimes just before closing, that they don't actually qualify.
Yeah, this should never happen, but I assure you it does. In fact, just last week, we had a client that was purchasing an apartment complex in Nebraska, and literally after almost 60 days, he found out that he did not qualify because his wife had lost her job, and they needed both sources of income for their bank for this to work. No,
Ouch, that's terrible.
she actually left her job. She was tired of working. Whoops. Anyway, certain lenders certainly know what the underwriting guidelines are, but often borrowers do not. In my book, I stress how important it is for the borrower to get actively involved in pre-qualifying themselves. Did I actually say pre-qualify yourself? Absolutely. This is not that hard to do. You just have to ask the loan officer certain questions based upon the 7 pre-qualifications that all loans have. Okay, we're talking about the quality of the borrower, the quality of the property, the location, the property's income, occupancy, tenant quality, lease quality, and the property's condition. So let's go through these in a little bit of detail. The borrower qualifications, we are talking about experience, credit, net worth, liquidity, and distance that you live to the property. As far as the property's location, the quality of that, is this a primary or secondary market or a tertiary market, a small, medium, or large market? Lenders that are national like large markets, sometimes medium markets, small banks like smaller markets or their own backyard, and so on. So The quality of location, some properties, need to be near schools and so on. Okay, so now number 3 is the quality of the income. Does the net operating income meet the minimum debt service coverage ratio that the loan program requires? These are going to be from a 1.2 to 1.35. Okay, number 4, the qualification is for occupancy. What is the minimum occupancy requirement? It's usually 85% to 90% for community banks, credit unions, and the like. But most securitized loans, we're talking about Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, HUD, and CMBS, they require 90% for 90 days. Okay, number 5 is the quality of the tenants. Are these tenants paying late or not at all? Most lenders since COVID require, or they actually do a rent collection report to show the late pays and the no pays. Number 6 is the lease quality. Many lenders do not like too many month-to-month tenants and prefer annual leases. And they definitely don't like it if many leases are expiring soon, or sometimes if too many are Section 8. Okay, number 7 is the property's condition. Most permanent loans require that the property be in good condition or that the borrower have a plan and a budget to bring it up to good condition. We have seen loans canceled because some units were not even on the certificate of occupancy which most lenders check. In other words, they were not legal units. So there you have it.
Again, if you want to see terms and qualifications on our top 17 loan programs, go to the URL listed below. For current rates and terms on Terry's loan programs, you can find a link to that below as well. And lastly, if you just want to see more videos on everything commercial real estate, leave us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.